Welcome to HDTV. You now rocking with your boy. And just in, the Jets are trading the disgruntled Jamal Adams to the Seahawks. And this is reported by the New York Post. And this is by Brian Costello. Jamal Adams got his wish. The Jets agreed to trade the disgruntled safety and a 2022 fourth-round pick to the Seahawks, according to a source, in exchange for a 2021 first-round pick, a 2022 first-round pick, and a 2021 third-round pick and safety Bradley McDougald. The deal ends a drama that has played out this offseason with the Pro Bowl safety seeking a contract extension and then asking for a trade after not receiving one. Adams has criticized the organization over the past 2 months, everyone from owner Woody Johnson to coach Adam Gase and general manager Joe Douglas. The move comes one day after a published interview with Adams where he questions Gase's leadership and said Douglas lied to his agent. The Jets had maintained they were not interested in trading Adams unless they were blown away by an offer. Apparently, Seattle just did that. The move comes with risk as Adams was widely considered the best player on the Jets. The team drafted him number 6 overall in 2017 out of LSU. He became a major factor on the team and earned a Pro Bowl nod in his second season. He made the Pro Bowl again last year and also was named first team All-Pro. Adams, 24, was the team's MVP the last 2 years and a team captain. In 2019, he had 75 tackles, 7 passes defensed, 2 forced fumbles on fumble recovery that he returned for a touchdown and an interception, which he also returned for a touchdown. Adam was a force near the line of scrimmage. He was second on the team with 6.5 sacks. He tied for the team lead with 13 quarterback hits and 10 tackles for loss. About the only knock on Adams' game is his lack of interceptions. He only has 2 in his career, but he affects the game in many other ways. It would have been unthinkable just a year ago that the Jets would trade Adams, who was viewed as a key piece of their core. But things deteriorated between the player and the organization. He was miffed about getting benched last year late in a Week 2 loss to the Browns after he committed back-to-back penalties. Then he blasted Douglas for engaging in trade discussions about him at the October deadline. He did not speak to Douglas and Gase for a short time after that. His play never fell off, and he actually posted some of his best games as a Jet in the weeks after. Then the offseason came. Adams made it clear he wanted a new contract despite having 2 years left on his rookie contract. Douglas said the Jets wanted Adams to be a Jet for life. The Jets never promised him a deal this year, according to a source, but Adams has publicly said that they did. Adams was seeking a contract that would make him the highest paid player on the team, eclipsing C.J. Mosley's annual average value of $17 million. The Jets were not interested in meeting that price, and things were further complicated when the coronavirus pandemic hit and economic picture in the NFL became uncertain. The Jets told Adams' representative in May that he would not be getting a contract offer at that time. And that is when Adams began a social media campaign against the Jets and requested permission to seek a trade. He provided the Jets with a list of teams he would like to be traded to, and that included the Seahawks, along with the Niners, Cowboys, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, and Eagles. Adams has grown frustrated with the Jets losing and was seeking to go to an organization that had recent success. The Jets were 16-32 with Adams on the team. He ramped up his effort to get traded this week, first taking a shot at owner Woody Johnson after it was reported he allegedly made racist and sexist remarks in his role as ambassador to the United Kingdom. He followed that up with an interview in the Daily News that included ripping Gase and Douglas. Adams is the latest in line of Jet stars players that ended up being traded by the team. Keyshawn Johnson, John Abraham, Darrelle Revis, and Sheldon Richardson are all Pro Bowl players eventually traded by the Jets. The Jets are scheduled to report to the training camp on Tuesday. Adams should see his former teammates on December 13th when the Jets are scheduled to travel to Seattle to play the Seahawks. So whose side are you on? Are you on the New York Jets side? Or are you on Jamal Adams' side? To me, it's like this. Why is it that the media paints a player basically drama, a black player drama, but a white player they'll be like, oh, you know what? They just had a disagreement. But with a black player, it's drama. It's drama with a black player. Really. This guy, Jamal Adams, I think the Seahawks won this because the Jets, are they going to be good? Are they going to do something with those picks? They fired Todd Bowles after they gave Todd Bowles a rookie quarterback and told him to go win it. And before the rookie came, Todd Bowles had mediocre to below average quarterbacks. However, he gets the boot. Adam Gase was in Miami. Let's look up something real quick. Let's look at Adam Gase. Adam Gase. Yeah, I want to look up Adam Gase because he sucked in Miami and he hindered, Ryan Tannehill. But all of a sudden, the team wants to go with him. Let's look at Adam Gase. Adam Gase coaching. Let's look at his coaching record. Adam Gase for a career is 30-35. You hear me? 30-35, right? He was a head coach in Miami from 2016 to 2018. The Dolphins announced that Gase would be the 12th head coach in the franchise history on January 9, 2016. He is the firstborn after the team was founded in 1966. The Dolphins, whatever that firstborn mean, he is the firstborn. That's retarded. The Dolphins started the season with a 1-4 record, but will follow that up with a 6-game winning streak. Gase finished his season as head coach with a 10-6 record, leading Miami to the playoffs for the first time since 2008. Miami finished second in the AFC East behind the eventual Super Bowl champion Patriots. In Gase's first career playoff game as head coach, Dolphins lost to the Steelers by a score of 30-12 in the wild card. On December 31st of 2018, a day after a 42-17 loss to the Bills to close out the 2018 season, the Dolphins fired Gase. He finished with a 23-25 regular season record as Miami's head coach. So basically, Adam Gase, who basically got the job because of his skin tone, him being a pink folk. He went 10-6 for the Dolphins as a head coach. Then he went 6-10 and 7-9. Then for the Jets, he went 7-9. So he basically has a total of 30 wins and 34 losses as a coach. Now, Adam Gase, even the Dolphins said, was a terrible leader. He was very not revered by the players. He compiled a record of 23-25 for the Dolphins, and then he finished in New York 7-9. So Adam Gase, he started off good 10-6. and then no playoff win, and then all of a sudden, he lost after that. Now they replaced him with Todd Bowles. They replaced him with Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles, of course, in New York, because 2015 as a coach, he went 10-6. So he went 10-6 his first time in New York. He went 10-6. And then after that, he went 5-11, 5-11, and then 4-12 because he had mediocre quarterbacks. And then he had Darnold. He had to try to work with this soft dude. So it's a double standard when it comes to coaches. But Jamal Adams going to Seattle is a big win. The New York Jets haven't been nothing ever. They've had some spurts, but then they would cool off at the end. They basically always get rid of their coach early. They don't give the coach time to do what he do. Ever since Bill Belichick curved them and then went to the Patriots, they have been trash. And it's the truth. They've been trash. So from looking at this standpoint, even though the Jets got these picks, the Seahawks won because Russell Wilson has about 5 or 6 more years still left in him. Let's see. I think let's see how old Russell Wilson is. Because now you add some more to that defense that was already good last year. Let's see. Russell Wilson, let's see. Russell is 31. So Russell has 5 or 6 more years left in him. And Sierra just getting everything from him, boy. She got a son by him. Sierra's smart. Sierra said, look, I'm tired of tricking over here. I'm going to go over here. I'm tired of being with these rappers. I'm going to get me a guy who's stable. Sierra played the game perfect. You got to give that girl a thumbs up. She played the hustle. She said, I'm going after him. He's a cornball, and I got him. But anyway, Russell Wilson, you got him for 4 or 5, maybe 6 more seasons, depending on how he looks this year, because, the COVID kind of slowed everything down. They canceled the preseason. Now, what are the Jets going to do with these picks? Are the Jets going to come back to relevancy? I do not believe in Sam Darnold. USC quarterbacks outside of Carson Palmer have been trash. Matt Barkley, Matt Leinart, I call them the double Matts. You can walk all over them. Mark Sanchez has success. He got to the AFC Championship. So he's the only one who's had success. USC quarterbacks just don't do well. Carson did well, but he got hurt with that cheap shot. But they don't change the rules for him because he's just Carson. But I believe the Seahawks have now put their staple in the West. They will be fighting for supremacy, and I think they will win it. Last year I was wrong. I thought they were going to win it, but I didn't think the Niners were going to be that good. I knew they were going to be good, but I didn't know they were going to be that good. But Jimmy G got exposed, just like Mahomes did in the Super Bowl. So I really believe the Seahawks could win this division. And I think the Cardinals are going to sneak, and they're going to basically go at it with the Niners for number 2. So I think it's going to be 3 teams from the West getting into the playoffs this year. So somebody in the other parts are going to be out. But I think the West is going to get 3 teams this year. But this was a great move by Seattle. I don't trust the Jets. The Jets have been horrible. And they paid C.J. Mosley this money, but the Ravens were smart to get rid of him because he got hurt again last year. And they're talking about Leveon Bell. Leveon Bell, I think, dissed Jamal Adams. What he said? He said something. Yeah, they're saying that he blasted him. Basically, if Leveon Bell, basically this is by the New York Post as well. It's Leveon Bell, he blasted Jamal Adams after Jets Seahawks trade, and this is by Zach Braziller in the New York Post. If Leveon Bell and Jamal Adams were friends before, that relationship may be over now. Moments after the post, Brian Costello first reported the Jets had dealt the disgruntled. They always got to make the black man look like he angry and mad, disgruntled. But they trade the white guy. Nah, he was just, it was a disagreement. Y'all got to read these words in the newspaper and in the news and ESPN and all this stuff, because they use that to psychologically train you to look at the black guy as bad and the white guy as good. It's been going on for years. I'm going to do a video on that. But back to the story. The Seahawks on Saturday, Bell ripped Adams on Twitter, pointing out that Adams campaigned for Bell to come to sign with the Jets, only to leave himself after Bell's first season with gangrene. People do all the hooting and hollering to get you brought in just to leave, Bell tweeted. LOL. Like, people weird, yo. The internet got these dudes doing whatever for attention, even when they tell you they don't believe themselves. When it was suggested Bell was mad, he responded, "I'm not mad, I'm motivated." The Jets dealt Adams in the 2022 fourth-round pick in exchange for safety Bradley McDougald, and 2021 first-round pick, 2021 third-round pick, and 2022 first-round pick. Adams had openly campaigned to get moved after not getting the contract extension he desired, ripping Coach Adam Gase and General Manager Joe Douglas, similar to what Bell did with the Steelers before sitting out the entire 2018 season and then signing with the Jets. Bell and Adams had talked about Adams' unhappiness, but Bell believed he wanted to stay with the Jets as recently as early July. "I think he wants to be with the Jets. I just think he wants to get paid," Bell said on Hot 97 radio. You on Hot 97 radio and you're Leveon Bell. How bad he's fallen. "I think he's in the same situation I was 3 years ago. He's a young player. He's been at the top of the game, playing at a high level, and feels like, dang, I just want to get compensated. Adams may get the money he wants, but it won't be with the Jets, and Bell isn't happy about it." First of all, Leveon Bell. First of all, your dumb behind left a perfect situation in Pittsburgh listening to that idiot Antonio Brown. So don't blame Jamal Adams for your dumb behind coming to the Jets. That's your stupid fault. You had a perfect situation with the Steelers. They gave you the ball. All you had to do was report to camp. You would have got paid. But no, you listened to idiot who went to the Raiders, blew that $100 million contract, because receivers don't get $100 million contracts like that unless they raw. Amari got it because Jerry liked Amari. But Amari's soft, so he's not going to live up to that. But you could have stayed. You were the best running back at that time, or top 2 or 3. And you threw that away because you wanted to listen to this idiot over here who is complaining about Big Ben. Listen, you are black. Big Ben is white. Big Ben is white with 2 Super Bowls. You and that idiot AB have never won a Super Bowl, never got to an AFC championship, never done nothing but regular season numbers. That's all you guys have looked at is number guys. But it's funny to me how we look at the numbers and it's cool for them and they didn't go nowhere. But Dak, he get numbers, but he can't get a contract. Wow, so it's a double standard with contracts on certain players. Listen, You're an idiot. And Jamal Adams, to end this video, because I've went way too long. I think I'm in like the 20s almost. Man, I done went way too long because I didn't want to go that long. But to you, Jamal Adams, Woody Johnson is not all these owners are racist. They're racist in football, basketball, yes. All you people who love basketball, love to give them all the praise for how they handle stuff, they're racist too. They just put more puff pieces on their racism. Major League Soccer's racist. Major League Baseball always been racist. Hockey, those black people who play in hockey, they couldn't make it in football or basketball. That's how I look at it. So listen, grow up. This is not our system. This is systematic. You guys aren't worth nothing. You are there to entertain. You are there to make money for them. You're not there to scream and moan and cry because they look at it as that. They call you disgruntled. But if a white person was upset, they'll say that, oh, he was upset or he had a disagreement. You guys need to understand. You made it this way. The CBA, you guys were too busy concerned about getting away with your drugs and your weed and your performance enhancers and all of that, instead of looking at the big picture, which was we need guaranteed contracts. Y'all did not fight for guaranteed contracts. So you are going to go through this ordeal. Even in Seattle might do it. They might sign you, but we don't know. They could do the same thing the Jets did, and they got the right to because you got 2 years left on your contract, dummy. You got to think. If you guys would have came together and just said, yo, we going to sit out and we going to fight for guaranteed contracts, y'all wouldn't be in this predicament. But guess what? You are. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you turned it off and you didn't like it, I hope to make a video better next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and please share to everybody on your platforms. Please let everybody know. Thank you again for watching, and we are out. Live boy.